Sure, sure.
The first one was the schools.
The school, there's a community named as the CF community, in Wadala. And Mr. Sachin Joshi is working for that community, like the mobile school vans. He's taking to there. The girl childs who are not allowed to educate. So we go over there and he educate them. That is the idea, that was inspiration. And then another village that built out is nearby, right? So we visited there. So they have number of ideas and they have done number of revolutionary things, like for farming and all in other things. We met the serpent of that village, Mr. Dattu, and he has number of the ideas, but the thing is that they lack in certain things, like in marketing and all. So we are going to help them out in that through our youth forum, and we'll definitely do that. So idea behind our visit is that to form a youth forum. So in Nashik as well, and those like ideas will be floated on the level. So
Nashik as well means you are from Pune?
Nashik.
Okay.
Yeah. So we want to build an you can say youth forum. Like we are not dealing with the bookish things. Like we want to get out of that and we want to do some practical work, practical projects.
Child.
So doing practical projects is our idea.
Okay, very nice. So I'm very glad to see the husband and wife from Badrin both are doctorates.
Yes. And we are not professors only.
Doesn't
We
matter.
are practitioners.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Practitioner means more than professor.
Yes.
We are doing both.
Both.
Yes.
And we teach multi-disciplinary.
Researchers,
We
we
teach
have
together
our
in classes.
journals, we teach.
And maybe it will be interesting to
My wife is also a doctorate person. She is in
really?
chemistry.
Yes.
She is a vice principal there in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Tamil Nadu, southern
Tamil
part
Nadu.
of
Yes,
state.
yes.
I am from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
And by the way, Dr. Danaji
Yes,
is
yes.
a Dean of School of Law. Dean School of Law.
Okay.
Very nice. Okay, I would like to have a lot of
I
association.
brought you also an electronic book because we couldn't carry our books.
Oh.
So you can download it with this number. So it's like a book.
And
Okay.
then even you can distribute.
And you can distribute it to also the
You have authored this book.
Sorry?
You have authored
Yeah,
this book.
I authored 21 books. But we are focused on inspiration-related economies. So youth economy, resilience economy, and inspiration economy.
Fantastic.
And we are now talking about side future.
Yeah, come. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we can send you also these electronic books
Sure.
if you are interested. The
Yeah.
concept that we want to run for the forum is how to bring youth before they finish from the university to do lots of voluntary work, so that we can build their inspiration.
Have you heard of our former president of India, Dr. Kalam?
Oh, I read a lot about him.
Yes.
Had a chance to meet?
Yes.
Had a chance to meet?
No, but I read a lot about. I have all his books
You really
and all his
missed it.
speeches.
You really missed it.
Yeah.
You should really love for
Yes.
such people
Yes.
to meet like you.
And we hope that your university here will be like our hub for
Sure.
all future.
Youth forum. Yeah.
I
I
might make it like a brand for all India.
will, sure. Make it.
This is our first visit to India.
Okay.
We won 49 countries.
Okay.
And this is our first visit to India for
Very
official
good.
visit.
So nice.
Many times. That's
I am very close associate. My privilege is
Yes.
I am very close associate of Dr. Kalam.
Oh,
Very
mashallah.
good, mashallah. So that's why you come
Almost
from the same-
last 25 years.
Yes.
I was closely working with the very transformation work,
Yeah. I've seen
especially
even
in
the Prime
urban
Minister.
India.
I've seen his exhibition. The Prime Minister he did.
Oh,
And I claim I'm walking to that path because my background, I am biomedical engineer and biophysics.
oh, where is
My
it?
my other master. But
Okay.
then I continued my PhD. I changed my PhD to be in knowledge management.
Very good, very
Yes.
good.
So I carry two disciplines.
Great work, great work.
While I'm in the other field, I'm sociologist and social worker.
That's why very important is having close proximity with your area.
Yes.
No, social work is very all the more important
And
Yes.
than
sociology.
artists. Yeah.
So that's why we combine the socio-economy and all of our ideas.
Our
That's
project
just
social
what-
economy.
All
not
our
economy
projects
only,
socio-economy. We
It's
don't have
fantastic.
only economy or only social.
Yeah,
We
fantastic.
always combine them together.
Cards, yeah, that we can send you also our email. So we are very happy.
Fantastic.
We brought you sir, just one of our books also here that we could carry. It's a very light book. It's about inspiring governments. Okay, we have books on, as I told you, on inspiration related, and books on. And we have two journals by the way, which I will encourage you. It's published in USA.
Okay,
Which we'll talk about maybe in the lecture so that we don't take your time.
no problem.
The trophy, do you prefer we give it here or there on the stage?
Near the stage we can
Okay,
see.
okay. And also this one? We couldn't carry a lot of these, but this is very for you as well.
Right, okay.
Inspiration
That
fund.
carries our logo.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere your logo is.
Yes.
Yes.
The logo itself very unique.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
actually,
it
let her
has-
explain.
Huh?
If
And
she
it
don't
has a
explain, she
story.
don't sleep tonight because she likes that. She wants to explain to you this.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice.
Can you give her time to explain to you?
Yeah.
We believe that we cannot grow in the world like this, straight. We cannot go always straight in the things.
Yeah.
And always we go on things, we observe. The more we observe, we find opportunity, we go up. When you go up, you face more obstacles. Here, where you come from the round down, and then again you find more chances and brain. But the more you get expert, this circle gets smaller. But it will never be only like this, you grow. It will never be, because if you don't have obstacles, that means you are not observing new things to go up. So this is how we think of it.
And we call this cycle development, not a growth. Because it goes through growth and then down, growth and down. That is the development.
We can create so many orbits.
Yes.
Will
Yes.
without any hurdle we will reach their destination.
Yeah.
Like a satellite.
Yes. We
Mongolia.
go to every country here.
Ah.
We work first in the level of empowerment.
Okay,
Then in
yeah.
the level of development.
Development.
Then in the level of advancement.
Okay.
So this is the levels we work on. Yes.
In fact, my wife was working with women empowerment.
Okay.
She has,
One of the
she
top
was secretary.
leaders in the region.
I'm expert in the women
Okay.
development. This was my specialty, and I'm a consultant.
Ah.
And
She was having 60,000 women under her hold.
Wow. Wow.
60,000.
Wow.
All were rural bound.
Yes. That's what we did
Educated,
yesterday.
non-educated.
Yesterday we visited the valley for For women only.
Only
So
women.
We started.
Women.
We put together the National Women Plan for Bahrain.
Okay,
So
okay.
for advancement, because we passed, empowerment now.
Mm,
I want to
mm.
talk about not even development, advancement,
Okay,
which is
okay.
women will show their outcome in the society.
Just I want to show how I am close with Dr. Kalam.
Oh,
Mashallah.
he came himself here?
Not here,
No.
not in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, Tamil Nadu.
I am here last 1 year.
Okay, okay.
I have taken him to the villages.
Yes, yes.
This is the first time in the country a president of India has
I know him as a
visited
person.
village. He is a governor and all
Yes.
governor, president of India, everybody is here.
You see, I know him as
I
inspiring.
established one telemedicine in a village. This
Wow.
is
Wow.
2013 happened.
Yeah.
One child, a prodigy.
Yes.
That fellow he was memorable with any country name he said at his age.
Wow, wow.
He will tell the capital.
Wow.
At the age of 4 or 5, I introduced that guy there. He was so pleased.
Yeah.
This is where I am association with the doctor.
Yes. I know him as a philosopher and a physicist, but he is a mentor. He did many things and in his life.
Yeah.
Really, he did lots of things.
When are you going back to the country back?
We're going on Saturday.
Saturday.
I mean Saturday? Next time visit Tamil Nadu.
Yes, we
You
can
can
arrange.
visit the Dr. Kalam's family. His
Yes,
father,
yes, please.
Okay, please.
his elder brother is there.
Like Gandhi, I am really impressed with Dr. Kalam, how much he did in his life.
Yes.
And for that, we believe our concepts here,
Mm.
influencing without power.
Yes.
We want to give this to youth.
Yes.
And I think
And
university.
let me write my WhatsApp number also.
Yes.
We will be in touch.
Yeah.
Maybe what I do
Yeah.
when you come next time,
Yeah. You can write it
you
here.
can visit. Yes. This is my WhatsApp number.
This is including the India code.
91 plus 91.
That's it.
So we will establish a good network, sir.
Sure.
Any students willing to study from Bahrain to here, you
Yes.
them.
Yes.
He has a very good law school.
मैं बाद में हाँ
Huh?
बोलना
And we have good law, engineering, management, every schools are good. See the environment.
Yes. Multidisciplinary.
Yeah,
And
multidisciplinary.
this is what we do.
Yeah.
We teach a lot.
I am a civil engineering guy.
Yes.
I'm an engineer.
Yes.
I'm trying to be a social engineer now.
Wow. We are right about social engineering. This our books about social engineering.
Okay,
Because we did more than 300 projects in
Okay.
different countries. Actually, we go, Prof. Ramchandra, we go and we sit there for 3 months.
Very good.
So for that we came. Now we said, okay, is it worth it to come to India and invest 3 months of our life?
No,
That's,
this one, yeah, worth it.
Yes.
यहाँ पे
Because the maximum population of the earth is in India.
I know. I know that. I know that.
Not only in India, they are all around the world.
There is
How
one
much
more
Sandip
card. Your
Foundation?
card,
Thank
madam.
you so much.
Our
Took it.
This is card.
Your card.
हेलो बाद में कॉल करते हो
You want to have?
We can give you more.
संदीप फाउंडेशन
No,
बाद
if
में
you
कॉल
want, you
करते
take
हो
it. I'm
No,
trying to have it.
we have. أعطينا واحد زيادة.
ठीक है
Okay.
So, sir,
मैं थोड़ी देर
like
के
in
बाद
Nashik,
कॉल
we
करती
are
हूँ मैं थोड़ी देर के बाद
PRDF,
कॉल
like,
करती
I came to meet you, myself and Dr.
बरोबर,
Buheji,
ठीक है।
wonderful.
I know.
So we are like planning for forming a youth forum as I told you earlier.
Anything you do,
Yes, sir.
anything you do, I will be with you.
Yes, sir.
University will be with you.
Yes, sir.
And we have a lot of youth in this campus itself.
Yes.
This
So
campus
we can run the
itself
forum here.
has got 12,000 students here in this campus alone.
So we can run the forum even here. So we
Yeah.
agree, we make agreement with you.
Why not, sir? Why not? Please do that. Hello?
So just write these notes. We can do.
So,
Two great personalities with us, Dr. Dunya and Dr. Buheji. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Sandip University, to kindly felicitate Dr. Dunya and Dr. Buheji.
Baba, you take the picture. You come here. what if I can do it, you do it from here. I looked at Shadi, I will come and take it at first. Not in here. This is our testimony.
Yes, we can.
Ladies, come is there. Students, come, come. You come. You come. Madam. Come here.
Yes,
One more is there. One more is there.
Now I request Dr. Dhanani Sadhav, Dean School of Law, to kindly felicitate Vice Chancellor Sir Sandip University.
Okay. Yeah.
On behalf of our partners here in Nashik in India, we are very happy to collaborate also with Prof. Ramchandran and his team in inviting us here. This is our first lecture in all India.
Oh, very good.
We gone to 49 countries. We stay in some countries 3 to 6 months. So this is our first visit, official visit to India. So we'd like to really collaborate with them. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I request Dr. Dhanani Sadhav, Dean School of Law, to kindly introduce the theme of today's lecture.
Today stand and mine is there. Mine,
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Sandip University, Professor Dr. Ramachandran, the guest of today's function, Dr. Dunya and Dr. Buheji, the coordinator of the science, Professor Dr. Lakshman, and dear students. At the outset, I welcome these guests, those who will be highlighting about social and humanitarian aspect of women empowerment. The first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he once said, a society cannot be called as civilized society on the basis of financial condition of a person or occupation of the person, but the society can be called as a civilized society on the basis of the position of women in that society. The state of the situation after 60-70 years of independence, if you see the position of the women across the globe, women in India are working with shoulder to shoulder with the men. Equality has been ensured by the apex legislation Constitution of India. But so far as the world is concerned, the women's position is not still much satisfactory. The women are subjected and objected at the harassment of the male domination, in respect of the education, in respect of the politics, in respect of their social and economic status. So far India is concerned, madam, there are plethora of legislations enacted for empowerment of the women and children. We have enacted number of laws, many social reformers and contributors, those who have contributed a lot, especially to eradicate deeply rooted customary practices and ill traditions like sati, devadasi, and dowry. The law alone is not the solution to any social events. There is always a need to have a reciprocal response from the society. Society has to contribute in every social reformation. Law, no doubt, always worked as an instrument for any social change. And in this type of situation, so as to reform the society, so as to transform the society, you need to change the mindset of the people so that they could equivocally contribute in any social change and social transformation. We are fortunate enough today we have with us Professor Dr. Dunya and Dr. Buheji. Those who are professors from Buheji University, they have contributed a lot, especially for the youth leadership as well as women empowerment. They are not professors and academicians as such, but along with the academicians, they have actually contributed for real upliftment of the women and leadership and progress of the youth across the world. We are very much thankful on behalf of Sandip University that you made it convenient to accept the invitations and to address the students on many social and legal angles of the women empowerment. On behalf of the Sandip University and on behalf of the students and faculty, I express deep sense of gratitude for accepting our invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to introduce today's guests, Dr. Dunya and Dr. Buheji. Dr. Dunya is an assistant professor and lecturer in the Department of Social Science at the University of Bahrain and strategic planning and development advisor in Supreme Council for Women. In addition, she is scientific committee chairperson in the Institution of Inspiration Economy. She completed her PhD in social work at the University of Brunswick. She is the first person to hold a PhD in social work in Bahrain, specialized and concentrates mainly on gender equity and the rights of the people with disabilities. She is co-founder of Inspiration Economy concept, journals, projects and institutions around the world. Her areas of specialties are social work and gender disability. Dr. Buheji is leading expert in Bahrain Center of Excellence, expert in establishing and assessing government programs for knowledge economy, expert in governance and transactions in family business, founding member of Arab Experts and Confederation. He is leading consultant at National KPIs Program, Government of Bahrain. Member and expert of Government Governance Program, Bahrain. Leading many public sectors innovation projects in Bahrain, Oman and UAE. Award winner of Civil War 2017 Best Research in Management Science Awards. Now I call Vice Chancellor Sandip University to kindly address you.
Our distinguished guest, Professors namely Dr. Buheji and Dr. Dunya, right? Then the Bridging Foundation, the Peace Research Development Foundation, and its founder, President Professor Dr. Ghosh in absentia. And this foundation, PRDF spokesperson is here, the most studious young fellow, Mr. Nikhil Singh from Nashik. That's a Bridging Foundation, right? In a way, Nikhil Singh is a student of Dr. Lakshman. See how Bridging is taking place. They met me some months back that they want to bring such learner personalities over. Dr. Mohammed Buheji and Dr. Dunya. Of course, our learned distinguished Dean School of Law, Dr. Danaji, was given introductory remarks. And my comparing group, my fellow friend has done a very good introduction about these two distinguished guests. Remember, the first women doctorate in social gender equity from Bahrain. That country she is the first doctorate woman. We are very proud of you, madam. And of course, Dr. Mohammed Buheji also. Both are Mr. and Mrs. A family works for the cause. Bahrain is a lovable country. Bahrain is a lovable country. And multicultural country. Yeah. Possibly they will throw much about that. And Sandip University, Nashik, we shortly call the sun, SVN sun. This is a multidisciplinary university. With a diverse culture of the entire nation. And you are here, the country which has got second in population in the whole world. And many areas India is leading. But one such area we are behind, as Learned Professor Danaji said. You know, when really women get freedom, Mahatma Gandhi said, our father of nation, when a woman walks on the street of any city in the nation, when they are safely moves and comes in, that is a real freedom. But is it happening in countries like India? Not only India, many countries, any country for that matter. If such things happens, I used to see happens in Singapore. Maybe it may happen in Bahrain also. If such of those countries are really given liberation, liberty to women. But men can go in any corner and come. But women are not. They are in the clutch of social stigma. He was talking about many problems. Only you the guys. Now you see again, more my lady students are here than gents. And they are the future of this nation. And equally my gent students, they are more friendly with them. And here we don't find any major discrimination. We give equal rights to everybody. Like my right and left hands are enjoys my rights. Like my eyes, my lady and gent students are given equal importance. You know, here I just came to know they want to establish a youth forum in the country, India. And they want to make it Nashik as its destination through Sandip University, Nashik. We are really privileged to have such words from the learned personalities like you. And also extended an invitation that youth forum we will initiate during our ice melts. When the ice is going to melt, the first week of December, 3rd, 4th, 5th, ice melts, I extended an invitation. And Dr. Mohammed would come here. Madam is already occupied to celebrate Women's Day there in Bahrain. She will virtually be connected. And Professor Danaji will ensure through this ice melts, international conference on emerging trends in management. M stands for management, E stands for engineering, L stands for law, T stands for technology and science. Ice melts. That is going to be an annual feature. As a maiden attempt, 2018 we are starting. And they agreed the youth forum also can be initiated on those 3 days, UTK. And Sun will be the destination for coordinating youth forum across the country. And of course, our bridging organization, PRDF, under the leadership of Dr. Ghosh, he will also associate with us. And he gave me a very, very beautiful handbook, Youth Economy. He has multi-authored, and he will also give many more books like this. See how the world is shrinking. World is in my pocket. World is in your hand. World is in everybody's pocket. I tell you, my dear friends, we are thinking, good. They are going to address you. And Madam is more for women empowerment. So when I say women empowerment, I must also to convey at this point of juncture. I am from Tamil Nadu, you all know. Sandip University is practicing diversified culture. From south to north, east to west, students also they are here. The previous, my organization is called Periyar, Maniamma University. The Periyar means the great person in Tamil. The Periyar is a title endowed on a person by name E.V. Ramasamy. Maybe you Google it today, E.V. Ramasamy. EVR, Periyar. Who has worked liberation of women. No leader in the world, I say, who has worked for women. Such a very great work he has done on women education. He started schooling to the university, all for women. Women empowerment. If you take Tamil Nadu, more than 50% women education is there. Even men are less. Equal rights on property in Tamil Nadu was given initially. Even local body election, 1/3 reservation, first introduced in Tamil Nadu. State of Tamil Nadu, Mr. E.V. Ramasamy, Periyar, who is a social reformer. If you see that state, something great. Even Periyar, the title given by women in a women conference in 1929. And he is a person who has done extensive work. Women slavery, women education, women liberation. Whatever you ask, he was going to the extent of even women should remove their uteruses. Then only the liberation will be 100%. Now test tube baby has come. Women are considered to be slavery of many churches. He was talking more on women's slavery, onslaught of women. Such a great leader. Now that women empowerment goes everywhere in the country. You know Madam Jayalalitha, the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, almost an iron lady. You know such a things. Even I was seeing yesterday in news, New York share market. Only first women as a president inducted just 2 days back. Where? In United States of America. United States of America means one of the very leading developed nation. Even there, many other women are there. Not even president has come as a president of America. Whereas this country, India, we got president, women president. See, India is progressing in many ways. We are leading democratic nation in many ways. And our friends from Bahrain, they are here to talk on women empowerment, equity, gender. See, the International Institute of Inspiration Economies, they have already given a book. I leave in the library. I will keep it in the library. You also read. They are going to be our partner. They were telling, they visited 47 countries. India is the first time. Firstly, you are privileged. If you want to visit Bahrain, our care of address is IIIE. They are. So like that, we are really privileged to have you, both of you. And both they work for social transformation. Something very unique distinction. A family works for it. A family works for it. This is where we are privileged, Dr. Norman and Ahmed. And I appreciate your interest to come to Sandip University, Nashik, and try to do some newer areas. My students are very smart guys. Yeah, and they think differently. They are radical thinkers. And from here, many things will emanate. So we wish that this connection will go on, because I am one of the close associates of Dr. Kalam. They are fascinated towards Dr. Kalam's work. Yeah, inspired by Dr. Kalam. Dr. Kalam used to say, Ramchandran, you connect brains. Don't bother about connecting computers. So that is where now brains, good brains are connected to you. That all our brains work together for social transformation. I think with this, I am very glad. I should appreciate Dr. Lakshman for bringing such a learned personality through this PRDF Foundation in Nashik. So with this, I thank the company.
Now I request Dr. Mohammed Buheji to kindly address the gathering.
Yeah. We'll go now. Yes, they are going to present.
Yeah.
Madam, I take leave. I'll meet you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, fine.
Actually, for inviting us here on behalf of our partners, CPRD, and also on behalf of our founding, our Institute of Aspiration Economy and our Institute of Youth Economy and also Resilience Economy. We are very happy to be here with you. We have a project which is I'm dedicating my life for now, as Prof. Ramakandra mentioned about. I got early retirement from the University of Bahrain. We did not establish our centers in Bahrain. It's a very small island. We wanted to spread the idea all over the world. So we established it in a country called Slovenia. You know what is Slovenia? Okay, it's in Eastern Europe. It's one of the EU countries. And intentionally we established it there so that we show that it is an international. So we are not identifying ourselves only as Bahraini. We are proud to be Bahraini, but we are really international. I call myself international citizen. And I think most of you should call yourself like this. Just again, for the benefit of all of you, we'll not talk today about women empowerment here, but we have later a meeting for women empowerment. So everyone is welcome to attend also the meeting of INE. Because we'll talk about women empowerment projects more and so on, and what we are doing relevant to women empowerment especially. But as Prof. Ramchandra showed you, I have one book for you guys. The best student, I'll give him one book. It's an electronic book. It's available on Amazon. It's a very expensive book, by the way. And very highly sale. But intentionally, I want to give it to you so that it might inspire you guys and you might share it. You have to excuse me because I have to take this short catch up call yesterday. I want to increase the fans for I know it's a little bit more. So maybe you can just little bit the fan. Little bit, yeah. So that they can. But I'll be around you. Okay, I'll be around you. I will walk through the aisles so that we go. So when we talk about the economics of empowering youth, as Prof. Ramchandra said, we have lots of forums. We call it forums, we don't call it conferences. And the difference between forums and conferences is that in forums we do what we call best practice business, or we take experts with us from all over the world. They will come from Slovenia, from France, from America, from China, from India, okay, and even from Bahrain and other Arab countries and so on. And they come and tell you what the projects they are doing. And they will actually appraise or evaluate the projects that's available in India. We're going to start our next forum in Nashik. Of course, this is the first city that's invited us. But we don't mind to be all over India. And Sandip University might be the hub for all these activities, besides our collaborating partners. So we invite you guys, boys and girls, you men and females, that really you be the experts for this. Because even though I am biomedical engineer, and I'm biophysics, okay, and I work in the army as a colonel, okay, but at the same time, I changed my discipline to be a knowledge economy. Then I started to establish this inspiration economy and so on. So we call today for the concept of multidisciplinary teaching. Actually, if you enter our YouTube, you see that we teach together. Even in our university, when I used to be there, she used to come to my classes for my MBA classes. And she teaches my MBA classes. Even she teaches for engineers. And I go and teach in her classes. And we make even the test together. Okay? So we link our also, and we measure the performance of the student is not how much they mark in their test. Okay? How much they contributed to the society. During each program, you see that even in the YouTube, you enter YouTube and you Google Inspiration Economy, or if you Google our names, you'll see that we test students by doing projects. How much they can contribute to the society. Now, beside these books, we established these books, Breaking the Shield. It's about inspiration engineering. How much you can really inspire yourself. Because we can live without water for how many days? Remember, I'm trying to give this to someone. You can live without water for how many days? Sorry? 4 days sometime, okay? If you are very strong, like yourself. For me, one day I finish. Especially in our country. We can live without air for how long? Without oxygen. Few minutes, right? Maximum for a diver, you can stay maybe 7 minutes maximum, right? But can you live without inspiration? If people are living, men and women, living without inspiration, are not living. And this is not my saying. If you know Gordon Brown, you know this Gordon Brown? He used to be the Prime Minister of UK, the country which colonized this country for some time. And he said after they kicked him out from his party and from the ministry, that I didn't know myself, because almost all my life, even I took very high positions, he was Minister of Defense, Minister of Education, I didn't know that I was working, but I was not inspired. Okay? Inspiration is a difference, totally different story. For that you brought your autonomy. Because unfortunately, sometimes we see youth that they are like elder people. Not in their body, not in their energy, but in their mind and in their capability to change their society. They will just talk all over the world. Even with the project in Bosnia, Slovenia, Austria, even in European countries, advanced European countries, even in China, they only talk and from studying about things that they will do when they graduate. But they never go when they are studying and they will go for NGO and start to join through NGOs. So I would like them to really give applause for Nick and this lady. They are now students. Students of electrical engineering. And he came from really a suffering way. He's not from a middle class family, okay? He came from lower class family. But he made his way all the way because, and still he's contributing from his time free of charge for this mission. I'm not sure how long I have time. Give me half an hour. Right? So we have, as I told you, these books which we are willing to correspond with anyone who's interested. We can give you how to download it. There are several for you guys who want to get those who are interested. And my new book now is how to reinvent our life. Okay? By solving socio-economic problems. Because really you can reinvent your life like we did for our life by solving more problems around us, whether in our community or around the world. We start to see that your life is flourishing, your family life is flourishing. Actually, even from money-wise, money will come after you. Instead of you run after money. Okay? By rethinking in different ways. We are talking all about, all these projects come from one word, only one word. You know what's the word? It's called the mindset. The mindset. So who can tell me what is the mindset? What is the mindset? Because we talk about the mind, we know that the mind is made of 4 loops, right? Right, that loop is the most important loop in the mind, right? But the mind also made of 4 things. What are these 4 things? Anyone?
Sorry.
The mindset. The mind is made of 4 loops. But the mindset also made of 4 things. What are they?
Thinking.
Thinking is a result of the mindset. The way you think, the way you perceive things, the way you make things about the mindset. Guys, if you are not listening, you can leave. Because that is my requirement. Either listen humbly, but you give chance for others. I prefer to talk to 2-3 people better than to talk to many people that some of them is not listening. So, what is the mindset again? Thinking is the result of the mindset. What else? Right? Some? Thoughts. Results. Results. Imagination result of the mindset. Okay? Expression result. Okay?
So the impact.
Sorry?
Impact of the society.
Impact of society also result. Okay? The mindset is made of 4 things. The most important thing of the mindset is called assumptions. Okay? These assumptions is what we call, all of you, I'm sure you know, in the WhatsApp, the internet, they all talk about paradigm, right? The word, the paradigm, right? How you perceive things in life, how you make your perspectives, how you make decisions. These are all controlled by our assumptions. For example, one of my family members, they always get afraid from the dogs. Okay? Why should they see the dog? Why? Because they were, if we know what has happened, when they were young, the dog bited them. Or was approximately going to bite them.
He's talking about me, by the way.
Okay. You say that. So, this is an example, okay? Why? Because she gone through experience. So she built her assumption that every dog in the world is going to bite her. So even the dogs that, the dogs what they do, if they see you, they're afraid, they start to run after you, right? They know this, they have this empathetic thinking, okay? So this is very important, is that we build our assumptions in the right things. Not necessarily our assumptions should be stagnant all of our life. So if your parents tell you, oh, you are changing, actually you should be proud about it. Especially if you are changing towards positive things, right? So no fear that you are changing. Actually, if education is not changing us, then we are not learning. One of the requirements of learning is that we change our assumptions. Okay? The second thing in the mindset is the attitude. So we have now assumptions and we have attitudes. Attitudes, what is the difference between attitude and behavior? Who can tell me? Attitude and behavior. Is there a difference between them? Yes, there are a lot of difference, right? What is the difference? Attitude is what? Yes, ma'am.
Attitude changes from person and place.
Right.
Behavior is natural for the part.
Okay, excellent. Behavior, we can go. Attitude is what you are thinking, but you might not do it. The behavior is that you are executing things by acting. If you have an anger behavior, okay, you are very dangerous. But if you are having an attitude behavior and you can really control yourself, you are a great man or a great woman. Okay? So remember, anger from attitude, I can change it with time if I do not control my behavior. Once you establish a behavior, you cannot do anything about how you do it. It's very difficult to change. Okay? Unless you change your assumption, you change your attitude, so that you change your behavior. The last thing is our reflection. How we react to things. So we have assumptions, we have attitudes, we have behaviors, and we have reflections. Right? These are the 4 things. And from that, all our projects, even reinventing our life, we talk about how we change the mindset of load. Because you are guys, you are the most important for us. I just want to tell you all yesterday, I was saying and you were very amazed. My daughter, because I tried this with my children, I have 6 children. The first one, she's a professor in the university. But because we did not challenge her, because we spoiled her, everything she wants, we would bring it to her before even she asked. Okay, so we didn't leave her for challenges of life. We didn't let her go through the 3 C's in life. if you are given a chance of education and you are not challenged by your professors to do projects during your education, you will not change. This is, remember, you want to change, you have to use the chance to change too. You make a challenge, and then you will be changed. Amna, which is my youngest daughter, okay? I tried with her after I tried with my other 4 children, after my ISO, the professor, okay, different techniques of challenge. Amna challenged her a lot since she was 3 years old. I used to give her assignment and see how much she will do. And I challenged her that how much she can do for an age maybe higher than her age. By age of 13, she ran a conference that was attended by more than 400 people from all around the world. It was an attended semi-academic conference. So there were people coming from all over the world. You can imagine that this is, you can do much more than that. Okay? You can do much more than that if you are really challenged. So for that we are saying, after the mindset, and very important, the mindset can be changed by 2 issues. Either you wait that something happens to your life, whether very positive or very negative, God forbid, or you go through labs. Labs means you go to the most expert in the field. The field of Andy told us, if you go to that area, that field, you'll be influencing without power. You don't need to be a vice chancellor or a dean from the College of Law. This is a very hard to talk about after a lawyer and professor. Okay? But we can really influence without power. We can do things maybe even more power than what Prophet said in his state. Okay? By going to the field and starting to change and taking projects in our community, making small models in my village, in my area, in my city, in my even in my building itself. Okay? In my community. We go across every day through India, which is very huge country. We are the most developing country now, right? GDP and so on. So nobody can dare to tell you we are not the most developed country. And you can be number 1 in a few years. But still, there's lots of challenges will be there. You might be developed and growth, but you might not have development. Okay? And advancement, real advancement of quality of life. That's very dangerous. So we have crimes like we have in New York. We'll have women rapes, and like we have in certain European countries. We'll have people that are sitting unemployed in the street. Like we see today here in lots of yesterday we visited lots of areas like this. What will happen? That you guys who are educated, you go to either you migrate or you work with certain companies, you open your own business, and you forget about everything. Okay? While in reality, then you have grown, but you have not developed. Because the developed people, they create a change in their area. Okay? So for that we say, we are talking about here, what is about youth generations? What are youth generations we are going through? What are the youth empowerment? What are the youth capacity? And what are the projects in the field that we can change? What about youth generation? Youth generation, it is about gamification. Right? If we are really going to change anything for youth, we are going to do it through gamification. How many of you know gamification? Not games, only gamification. It's a very important technique that we use in education. And we use it also in our life. Here we use it in our project. For that, we have 2 competitions that we established with our partners. The first competition is writing papers. And we put a pledge that was $1,000 for the best 4 papers. Okay? So the first 4 papers about inspiration economy, of economy, they will be given money, and they will be coming here and appreciating you. And we publish it in our international journals. They are published in USA, 2 journals, Youth Economy and Inspiration, they are both published in USA, and they've been there for the last 5 years. So gamification is very important that we think about how we apply it in changing our community and our life. Okay? So I invite you to read about gamification. In this book, Youth Economy, this book, okay, I have written about how we can use gamification in our life. The other issue is that we should remember we are from which generation? You are which generation? What do they call you? Which of these generations you are?
When you were born,
You were born, for example, most of you were born in this Z generation, right? And maybe we're going to see in the future after a few years, the Alpha generation, right? Which was started 2013. So you are the Z generation. You are the generation That's totally different than the previous generation. My generation, for example, I am, and Professor Lakshmi, maybe you are from this generation. Am I right, sir? Okay, generation X. Okay. Nikhil, I think from this generation, maybe. Okay. This generation, maybe. Or you are this. Or you want to take okay. So anyway, and you have the millennial. Since the millennial generation, we started to see a major change. These people, our generation used to work on age of empowering corporations. We work for big corporations. We all the day we work for big corporations. We call this generation a scalable efficiency generation. They are trying to doing things right. Okay? And this is, by the way, what we define China as today doing. It's by the measure is by quantity. The measure is controlling the world by numbers, by quantity. While this generation, I'm talking about your generation, is age empowering people, scalable adaptability. They should be adaptable, and you are very lucky to be an Indian. You are much lucky than me, because we claim that we are the most resilient state. We are very small. You can't see us in the map, but because we are multi-religious, multi-ethnic, and we've been long time with women empowerment, a long time Bahrain, we call we are resilient kind of compared to our neighbors. Okay? But India is the most resilient country. Let's give applause for it. This country, you can see the Muslim sitting in the Hindu, the Buddhist, the Christian, and this is something, and they live together, they deal with each other, day-to-day business and so on, they respect each other, their neighbors and so on, and this is something that you should really fight for. And for that, you should be working on doing what the right things, not things that are doing. The most important is that we work on this. And this will not start by coincidence. And this will differentiate you from China. Because China today is leading the world approximately in growth. Okay? But when you study the growth, but China is leading the world in the growth. And then, you go to China now, you see big cities, very clean cities. But all the people, they are similar to each other. I was in China last year. They are all copying each other. Well, then we could not establish one of mine. We established chapters wherever we go. Or we collaborate with partners, like this partner here in Nashik. But we could not, I could not. Why? Because I don't want people to be copied of each other. Each one of us, God has given us, as I told you, this frontal lobe, which is one of the 4 lobes in the brain. Each one of us should be different. Because not only our capacity, it's not about being clever, how much you score in IQ. It's about your ability to associate things. And you cannot associate things unless you do projects in life. Unless you go to the school of life, not school of university, not school of school. School of life. What's the difference between school of life and school of school? If you answer me, I'll give you this. Michelle. Right.
School of life. You are in the life, you take it towards.
Right.
It's not just like going to school with your bag, studying something that you are next to.
Right.
But school of life is something that teaches how to survive in life, how to get a bread and butter,
Yes.
how to live, if you want to live a peaceful sleep at night.
Right.
It's all that school of life is.
Excellent. What about school of school?
School of school.
Or school of Sandip University?
It teaches you what's there in the books and what is for a profession basically.
Right.
But school of life is for your life. School of law is for profession.
Okay. Let me redefine this. Okay. The school of life. First of all, let's go to school. What we do? First we learn, right? Right. First we learn. I hope you are learning. Learning means changing your mindset. Okay. Not only memorizing, right? But then you test, right? School, you learn and then you test. The school of life is opposite. Which means what? First you are tested, then you are learning. Okay? You got the idea? Still I'll give you this because I think you are trying. Okay, so for women and empowerment. Okay, so youth empowerment. I brainwash with women empowerment today. Okay, when we talk about youth empowerment, I'm going to give another book that I really see cooperation. Okay, they are by the way very expensive. They are more than $40 in the net. You see it, but I bought it of course to encourage you to read. Okay, again, can I ask you please to respect the right of others to listen. If you don't respect me, I don't mind. But at least the right of others. Okay, so when we talk about, again, framework for establishing a youth economy, we'll talk about first creating stimuli. We need to get stimulated. We need to get excited. Because with excitation, this one move for us what we call transcendental hormones. Okay? Like the oxytocin, okay, and serotonin, these are hormones, we call it hormones of happiness. Okay? And these hormones can get excited by knowledge sharing. When we share knowledge, not only educational knowledge, but go to the field. And we share knowledge with our, for example, farmers, with our neighbors, with the street men, some type of knowledge. The knowledge he will understand. Okay? And when we do multidisciplinary learning, we sit down, not necessarily how many of you from School of Law? Okay, majority School of Law. School of Engineering? School of Engineering, none. Okay, so this is again something you should take care about in the future. Okay? Because the program said it is multidisciplinary. Okay? What? How many of you School of Management? Okay, why not? Sociology or we call it
Humanities.
Humanities. Okay, humanities. Humanities. Sciences. Okay. Okay. So there's some problem. So next time, please make sure all multidisciplines. The more you are multidisciplinary, even when you study with your friend from other college, believe me, you will learn more. Maybe you will memorize more with that person, but you will learn more from multidiscipline. Okay. Now, this will take us to what we call process of society engagement. The more you get stimulation through process of engagement, the more you can influence your economy. Instead of talking about the economy is going down, the economy is going up, we don't have jobs and so on. No, you can build yourself from now to be ready for this economy. Because you'll never be ready for the labor market. Whatever the domestic in, always you have to be ready by knowing that you are resilient. You accept anything. Okay? And actually you might be tomorrow a job creator of being a job seeker. Okay? And this will come to what? Your realization. You are realizing your power. Your self-actualization. How many of you know what legacy they want to leave in this life? Okay? What are the legacy you want to leave in this life? I'll get another book. I hope someone will cooperate with me. What are the legacies you want to leave in this life? Anyone? What are the legacy you want to leave in this life? What do you want to leave in this life? You are coming to this life, okay, for only short time compared to where we live, right? Forever. Okay. So what do you want to leave in this life? Okay. You don't want to be only a graduate of School of Law, graduate School of Engineering, graduate. So what? There are millions. There are millions like you. Okay. But what are the legacy? What you are? Will you leave something like Gandhi? Or Abdul Kalam, Prophet Abdul Kalam, Prophet Abdul Kalam, or anyone like them, right? How much? They are human like us, they are not prophets. Okay? So what is the difference between them and us? Yes, sir. Yeah.
So basically every person comes in and when we move a very short period of time we from this
Right.
but the thing is like what's time span the person has been spent over here. So after his death, no one sees the what he has earned in his lifespan, what property and the respect which the person wants. And so for this thinking only, I think that whatsoever I will live now, I want to do something that beneficial that the women of this country or worldwide should get some benefit. Like now also we say that women are just working shoulder to shoulder to men, but somewhere now also there is a discrimination between a man and a woman.
Right.
The respect which women wants, the 100% which we want, it is not been shown or it is not been given to them. Some of the areas in India also the women are treated very harshly, and I think that should be changed. There are laws, but then too the mentality and the thinking of the people should be changed.
What's your name?
Gauran Pukran.
Goran. Okay. Give applause for Goran. But I wanted to be more specific. I mean, okay, can I talk about the issue? You say I want to do. But what do? You have to be very specific in your legacy. It has to be smart, like we say smart, right? Specific, measurable, accurate, achievable, right? Realistic, time-based. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, you can stand and so with loud voice.
The difference was they were a person.
Louder, I want to hear from them. Yes.
They were a person of more mind over matter.
Mind?
Over matter.
Okay.
They used to think a lot. We used to speak a lot. They used to think.
Excellent. Think and work. Have you seen, how many of you have seen Professor Abdul the Prime Minister? He came and opened his museum or his exhibit. He did one day in his memory after he left, for so many years now. How many inventions he had made? Professor Abdul is a physicist, right? And he did all this. You reach Mars today because of people like him. Not only him, but he and his team, right? He became the president of the country and so on. But did you know how much inventions he did? One person he did so many inventions in healthcare, for the disabled. So I was really amazed that one person can do such many things. Besides, his notebooks, besides education, besides working for the society. So if one person can do that, and he was in an era where his challenges for change is much more. Right? They used to oppose change. There is lots of the resistance before. Today, the door is open for you. You will be number one country. Anything you do in this country, it will be accepted all over the world. Why we came here in India? We've been preparing for this visit for a long time. Because we believe if we put now even illegal here, and thrown it here in India, we listen in America and in China. This makes a difference. So it's a new opportunity to take the lead, to do projects really that change the community and make a model from it. So that people come all over the world to listen and see if it is done in India, which is again multicultural, I can take it and do it in my country. So for that I say, it's very important you think about this. You know the charter that Buheji did, right? And this charter, which made an inspiration for one early woman, the British people, this is what shaped them. It's not the weapons, it's not the nuclear power. It is this image, this photo, that shaped the crown there in UK. Okay? Just one person doing one simple act, shaking, the salt issue also the same issue. Okay? So it is this process of stimulation that we are looking for. You can do lots of things, guys. I will show you examples of what God is doing around the world through our project and so on. You can stimulate, you can transform your economy. Because you have not only the power, but you have the mindset of seeing the future. Your ability to create new assumptions is much less stable than your parents and your grandparents. Because you have been blessed by more education. Most of you have seen the internet, but we've seen it only in our late ages. Isn't it? You have iPad or you have phone in your hands the last 10 years. We've seen it only the last 10 years of our life. I'm 56 years old. So you have more power to change the world. Even if you visit in India, you don't migrate. We don't encourage migration. But even if you migrate, because we know India is highly migrated, you have to mitigate the risk of migration. You should not forget that this country is the place where needs you most. So don't run away from contributing for this country, even if you are planning to migrate. Okay? So let's give applause for those who come back to this country and they don't, they came back and they came here and they established, lots of development for the country after they left in Europe. No shame to go and learn, but to come back into this country and really change your social economy in different ways. So we're talking about this mindset. Okay, the mindset means challenges, need repetitions, learning from failures. School, yesterday I advised you, sir, to take your student to see the school that we visited yesterday. It's called Experiential Learning School. We are building now new students, not through learning by simulation or by games only, by touching things, by starting to do projects. They are very young, still 10th grade of 10, but they are doing projects. And this is the way that we can build future generation. Maybe you are not lucky enough to go to similar school, but still you have time to do that. Learn by failure, go to the society, go to the government today, what's your living, how you are living, what is your challenges in life. Try to change anything for anybody. And by by the way, by changing others, you are changing yourself. Isn't it? It's what Hamdi taught us. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. So for that we say, it's very important. This will be for you what we call it empathetic thinking. Most of us, we make our decision based on what we call sympathetic thinking. We react based on sympathy. We give for the poor like this. But are we really giving them something to live for a long time? We will live for 1 day, 2 days. Why you don't change him to be? He's also like you. Why you don't ask people for help? Why don't you empower them with something? Not only for women. Okay, and for them we show you that such projects can be done in India. Let me show you just models since we are running out of time. And I will give the lecture with the Prof. Lakshmi. We can share it with you. We can share it with all the people. Whoever wants the lecture to be sent to him by email, we'll give you a paper here now. So that you also direct by email. Some of you maybe Professor Lakshmi does not have all the emails. So let us show you just some case studies we did around the world. Okay. Now we are practical people. We are not theory. So that we don't believe in theory. Okay. We believe that theories come from field. The most expert people who really bring theories from the field, not sit at the table and talk about theories to others. So one of our projects in Bahrain, and you have it here. I'll put for you some projects, and you have it here. And you have it in Bahrain, which is our population is 1.2 million. I think it's smaller than Maharashtra. Okay. And Bahrain, by the way, size smaller than Nashik. Okay, smaller than Nashik. Our country is very small. You can't see it there. So this is one of our projects. You have it here. So you have boys in school. When you eat sometimes you get diarrhea or you get sick. Isn't it? It's a lot. Okay. So how do we prevent poisonous food? One of our projects that we started in Bahrain is that building the internal trust of internal tourism, which means we are discovering and showing people how they manage their day-to-day and how they preserve their food, even the extra food, without eating poisonous food and so on. This is again was done by youth, by the way. The other project we did in Bosnia, we had many students who were having drugs during after school. And one, because the drugs people, they used to sell them drugs after school. Okay, because they don't have anything. So what we did lots of projects relevant to their activities. And these projects, after they use wars, they start to contribute to the society. Again, this project we can, if you are willing to come, we are going to do, I think, one seminar. Then we'll agree with the Prof. Lakshmi or anyone at the end of this visit, where we talk about the projects that we are talking about. We have 2 competitions, I told you. First competition, already I announced, right, about the journal paper. Second competition is about the top 10 projects, which we are putting lots of prizes, much more than $1,000. Okay? That is about how we're going to change your committee. By changing, and I'm sure you can be better than my mom now. The 13 years old lady. We did many projects. This year, we spent our time in Canada, enjoying our time. She spent our time, that time, you know where? In Zinjabar. You know Zinjabar? Okay? Going to Zinjabar to help the people there. Okay? So this is imagine how much these young people they are now trying to change it there. The second project, this project was built on curiosity design. We should be very curious. We should always ask questions. Why things are happening? What can I do in real life? Okay. The other project is I leave it for Dr. Dunya to talk about this project.
I'll talk about this project. Actually, this project is combining few projects that we were doing. The only way to make a project sustainable is to make others know about it, and feel it. So what we managed here to do that when we worked with the youth, and the youth went to the main radio station in Buheji, which is in North Bosnia, and it's very close to all it's the closest city that's closer to other European countries, because it's like half an hour to Croatia, a couple of hours to Austria and other countries. So we managed to make youth around a weekly radio program where always they come and they speak about one of the projects that was one of the samples that Dr. Mohammed talked about, the inspiration economy project that we have done in this area. It's hands-on project. They bring the cases there and how their lives were changed. For example, this lady here, she was talking about the gambling project. I mean, one of the issues in Bosnia was that they work a lot in gambling. And as part, before they were in the communist country, now they changed, but still, even if they change the name, it's always, you see even kids, they go out from school, 12 years old, they start in betting process, and then it's growing up until they go for gambling. And around each school, if you go on a Google map, and you just go to Buheji and ask for a school and betting shops and gambling shops, you will see no less than 5 gambling shops around each school. It's in Google map and you can test this today. Okay, we don't have the power of changing the law in Bosnia. We can't go and tell for the gambling shop to change. Some of the governments, they try to make it few kilometers away, but also they fail to do this because they change the name. We don't have any power, we were not Bosnian, we can't change the law, we were not parliamentarian.
And we don't speak their language.
And we don't speak their language. So what we try to do is to let the students not to go to the gambling shops, make schools free of gambling. We make these afternoon activities within the schools, so the students don't go and run to go to these gambling shops. So then we make sure that the model there, that the students don't go to the gambling shop, not taking the gambling shop away from them. This is how when you change things, we try to change this without any power, resources, not changing the law, and maybe this is what I was saying to the Prof today morning. I always believe that sometimes changing the laws will not change the mindset. Because if the law closed this gambling shop, they would close the title, but inside they would go people and go gamble. But when I go and I change the mindset of the students in the school, that they can do other activities rather than going to the gambling, here even if the shop is open and the law allow them, no one will go. This was one of the examples that we worked in it. And I think already Dr. Mohammed talked to you about the migration and how people there, they work a lot in migration. Here, this is one very inspiring story that we always like to talk about. It's in Mauritania. This project was, I compare them all the time. Okay, the project was that sometimes we don't work in the resources in the country and we think when the money comes it will solve the problem. Mauritania is very famous of their camels and they do a lot of the carpets that are from the camel wool. And they were very famous of this. One of the rich countries in our region, petroleum country, they say, yes, I want to help this country. I'm going to pay a few million for this village to empower this village so they make an automated carpet machine. Do you think this was a good idea or a bad idea? I will give you the resilience economy book if you answer it. Do you think giving money to this village to turn this factory from a hand-made machine factory to automated factory was a good idea? Why? You are the first one to think it's bad idea. Yes. No. Yes. Why do you think it's bad idea? So there will be more development? Sorry? I can't hear you. Yes. Okay, why? On their own. How? So educating the women, who educated the women? Do you have any other ideas? Okay, just give her a clap because she tried and I'm going to give you the spot. The idea there, yes, Sandip. Can you raise your voice so everyone can hear you?
Pavitra, we are not able to hear you.
So she was trying to say here that to sit at camps and work in education. These are very elderly ladies. We are talking about 60 and above in this village. What we found there, if they are going to turn themselves to automated working machine, can they compete China? Even if they have one factory, can they compete China? No, because China can produce much more. They can do much more. And then, when the European market that they are closer to, because they are closer to North Africa, where they are closer to Europe, where's the market? Will they buy the handmade carpet more or the automated carpet more? They would like to buy the handmade carpet because the automated they are going to get cheaper, better, faster from China, where they will get. So here, by having money in this village, they've lost a lot. They can lose a lot. The other thing that women have to leave their villages, they leave their families and go to work in these machines. So they can't always leave their machines. What we try to do is say, no, we don't want automated machines. We are going to buy a very cheap machine that costs even only $100. And we will make it 5, and we will make one machine in each village. And every time 5 ladies from 5 families work in it. If we work in it, and it will be an organic carpet, because it's only from camel, handmade, very good packing. Even in Europe, it's going to be more valued. It's going to be something special. No one else can copy it. And at the same time, we have the story, and also the family sustainability is there. Because the woman didn't leave her village to go for 5 days to go for this factory. So sometimes it's not always the idea that I bring money from outside. And always I have to work with each stage with their level they want. When I'm working with a 60-year lady, I don't want to start to make an education sometime. Now she wants an immediate earn, and she wants to be with her family, with her children, with her grandchildren. I go and build the wealth. The wealth she has, that how she knows to do this carpet is something that I don't know. Even if now I go to I need to go for a university again to teach some of these techniques. She has a wealth that she's learned. I don't want to teach her something new. I want to build in her wealth that she has here. So in each project we find what is the wealth that you have here, and we build in this wealth. I don't know if Dr. Muhammad, you want to continue in other projects. This is okay. I'll move and this is a project that we work in one of the schools and area. It's called Sandip, again in Bosnia, North Bosnia. In this school, we mix the schools, and as usual, the master of the schools and the teachers were always complaining about the students who are not performing. A students, they are always naughty, that they don't perform very good. We said, in our forum, we want to work with the school. He said, I'm going to give you all my A and B students. We told them, we don't want A students and B students. You think you can take care of them, take care of them. We want the students that you think that they are making troubles for you. We will work with these students. Imagine, so no. We work with the A students, we work with what he called the failure students, but we believe that they were good students. We worked with this group and they became better because they want to be taught but in a different way. We started to work with them how to make an entrepreneurial project. How can they make projects? So they started, instead that they were using their time in breaking things in the school and doing all these, they started to bring their projects, sell their projects in the school, trying to make profit. Here that their performance in the way of teaching and learning totally was changed. We use their energy and their ability they have, because normally these students, they have a very good network, they know how to mingle in their society and community, they know everyone in school, so when we use their energy, they became an institute. They had a very good project that was sold in this school and contributed even part of it, percentage of it for the budget of the school. So these are some of the ideas that we try to think in a different way. I mean, we can continue on talking about hundreds and hundreds of, this is a classroom of students. students in a university.
Multidisciplinary.
A multidisciplinary. Here there was medical students, there was from humanities, engineers and everything, and also we tried to work with them in holistic thinking. The more you work with different people, different disciplines, you are going to produce more different things. You are going to think differently. The more I use my both sides of my body, I will have my body healthier. I have the muscles strong. If I always use one side of my body and this will be weak, gradually my whole body going to be weak. It doesn't mean if I have the muscles here and I don't have muscles here, it's going to be a strong body. It's the same of the brain. We need to use all the muscles in our brains. We think in a multi-disciplined way that we can work. Mitigation, migration, you talked about already. So this is also another thing. I mean, you do have this maybe in India. How many of you in this class are thinking of migration?
Migrating.
Migrating.
Be frank.
None of you have the dream of I know that sometimes we think that especially when I was younger, I thought one day if I migrate, it would be my wow dream. None of you want to migrate? Okay, no other to say this. Can you? Yes. Can you tell me where and why? Okay. What the gender gap paid? And where? Okay. Okay. So each of us, I mean, there is no harm of thinking of migrating for a while. We all, for example, I lived in the UK for a while, to study there, to learn there, to do there, but always the only thing that I wanted to have to come back to my country and contribute back to my country. This is the idea. If you think that there is no wage gap, gender wage gap in Europe, you are wrong. You can see even in their performance still they couldn't close the gender pay gap in most European countries, excluding Iceland and Scandinavian countries that they tried to do that to minus gap. What we worked here with the students in Bosnia, they are in high level of migrating. Everyone is migrating, and because they are very welcomed also from the Europeans, because they have the same blood, they are closer to them, they speak their languages. So when they go, they even go and merge in the community very easily. Because they are all, especially in German thing, they think that they have this Ari plan, so they are all even from the same ethnicity that they think. But what they make their country, they make their country empty of people. Schools are closing there every day because there are no children to go to school, because parents decide to migrate and they only come when they retire and it's becoming to be an elderly country. So this is not good for the developing of the country. Even if you go and you bring some money and then you buy a nice house, you didn't help in developing the country. You will, by gradually you are trying to kill your country in a way or another. So here what we try to work with them, that sometimes you can do your projects here in your country and be more developed country. And even as Dr. Muhammad was saying, even if you migrate, you mitigate this migration. So even if I migrate, I don't come back only when I retire, I come earlier to change something in my country, and this was one of the projects we worked with. I think we can continue.
Okay, just one minute. I again invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to participate in our projects, as Professor Ahmad Chandra said, and Prof. Lakshmi. This is our first visit to a university in India. So take this opportunity to be the first people to also do projects. Because what we don't want to do. Okay, we want to pragmatic or say what is happening to our community. Let's start working and taking model examples. Some of you, even if you study law or study engineering, might be experts for us in the future in this new economy that we are calling for. So for that, we ask you first, if you have an idea, to approach us now after the lecture. Okay, what you want to do in your community? Well, and I let my friend Peter, with supervision of Professor Lakshmi, to take these ideas, and then we'll come back with you. I will sit down with you and talk about it, or invite you to a meeting which we're going to do this week before we leave the country. The second thing is that once you decide on the project with your and a collection of 4 people to 5 must be. Please listen to me. I'm concluding. Please listen to me. Can I get your attention? Okay. I should be a group of 5 students from your area or from this university, where they will give you a workshop. Okay, this workshop will give you a certificate. And I promise you our certificate is getting very popular, even though this is our 4th year only, to be an international company or international organization. So this is for the attendance of the workshop. So once you do the project, also like Professor Ramachandra was saying, we're going to run a forum. If you present your project during the forum, we'll give you another certificate of achievement. Okay? Based on this, of course, we'll give you a recognition that will be like our mentor or expert for others who will start projects, who will spread this idea all over India, maybe through you guys. Okay? And based on that, we can spread the concept of inspiration economy. I would like to thank again Professor Lakshmi and the University of Sandip for inviting us here. Before I conclude, I would like the ladies just sitting in, stand up, all everybody. The ladies, you can go all one side like this, holding each other. Just in your same row, hold the ladies' hand, this area. The boys also same thing, you do the same. Okay. Before you hold each other's hands, let me show you the concept. This is the Indian concept. I have it only from Indian friends who believe in hard. Listen. Listen, please, listen. Okay? Raise your right hand up, your left hand down. Okay? Right hand up, left hand down. Okay? And the rabbi will try to now next. Listen to me. Please listen to me. This area is area of empathy, not sympathy. Okay? This is an area where our blood runs. If someone wants God forbid to commit suicide, usually they don't make it from here, they make it from here. Okay? So this is an area of clip down with your friend, and right hand up, left hand down, clip it with your friend, like this, okay? Okay? Say after me. Now boys, I want the whole university to listen. I want the whole university to hear, okay? Listen guys. أعطيني الكيبل Listen to me. Say after me, okay? Alone we are weak.
Alone we are weak.
Together we are strong. Alone we are weak. Together we are strong. We shall change it. With teamwork. Working for Sandip. Working for Nakish. Working for India. It's all about teamwork. Hey, teamwork. India. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have project, you come and we can.
They are like they can afford our education, but what about the students that who cannot get afforded their education? Okay, so we are very blessed, and we are getting knowledge. We are going to school, we are going to colleges, we are going to universities. We are getting knowledge, but this knowledge is of no use if you can't use this knowledge to develop your society, to give something to your society. So over here, the doors are open for you to do something to your society, do something good to your society by like participating in these projects through PRBF and through IIE, so that we can work together. And also the dean as well as the vice chancellor, they have invited us to to work together to form a new forum. So I would like to have some of the representatives of a college, like for boys and for girls, and we'll work together on the basic level, okay, on the practical level. And that's our invitation to us, and we will be pleased to have you, okay? So thank you, that's all.
If you have an idea, please. Thank you,
Do
sir.
you have an idea?
they can talk about their project, even if they don't finish it.
Like
Clear?
results.
Yes, but they will be having certain things in the hand.
Yes.
Firm statement.
At
in
least
the
they
hand.
have taken pictures, they did the assessment. So we'll show them how to do assessment of a project
Projects.
with different mindsets.
Oh, great.
Okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dunya. Hope to see you.
West Coast. Okay. We are from Bahrain, you know what's Bahrain? Same with very small island, Persian, near Dubai.
Last 2 years back.
Okay.
This is just third year. But still there are 7 schools in this university.
Yeah.
Apart from engineering, there are 6 schools. Management, pharmacy, School of Fashion and Technology,
Right.
engineering, School of Sciences, School of Law. So all these schools are there. Around 12,000-13,000 students are there.
Oh, this is nice.
These are the boys campus, boys hostels, 4 boys hostels.
Okay.
They are still constructing around 4-5.
This is a private university, huh?
Yeah, it's a private university.
Firstly, it was under Pune University, but right now after 2 years, it's autonomous.
No, there are 2 organizations in this under Sandip Foundation umbrella.
Right.
One is Sandip Foundation, which is affiliated to the Pune University, which
Right.
will completely run under Pune University instructions.
Right.
And Sandip University is the one which is a private autonomous university.
Okay. Why you call it Sandip? The person who owns it?
It's a person. Persons.
Okay.
The
And
name
he's
is
the owner?
Sandip
He is the
Sandip
owner.
Jha,
Sandip Jha
Okay.
is the owner. He is from
Bihar.
Bihar.
Bihar
Okay.
Madhubani.
This is the main ground, football and cricket ground, stadium.
Okay.
In fact, other ground is also there. So this is for all sort of outdoor games.
How to go? Okay. What is the tuition for the students?
Yeah.
Tuition?
Tuition,
Yeah.
fees.
Yes.
For engineering, it is around 1 lakh rupees
Okay.
for year. And
Okay.
it depends. For mostly engineering and for many majority of the groups are almost paying 1 lakh per year.
And they have also started
1 lakh
aerospace.
per year
Rupees,
means
rupees. Like around
There are 2 semesters.
around five.
So this is the mess.
$5,000. Yeah.
$5.
This is the central mess.
This is canteen. Canteen on
In
this.
fact,
This is the students' canteen, huh?
Say
This is sculpture or this is tree?
sculpture.
This sculpture?
this is sculpture.
Oh, I thought.
It's a metal one.
समझते नहीं क्या हिल तो भी रहा है क्या
So this is the Sandip Foundation Engineering Building,
Right.
the opposite one. And yeah, the other engineering college. There are 3 engineering colleges in the campus.
Okay.
Under Sandip Foundation, 2 engineering colleges which are running under Pune University. One is under Sandip University.
Okay.
So there are totally 3 engineering colleges.
Okay.
Apart from that, all the schools are there. Pharmacy, fashion technology, management,
It's raining.
School of Science. It's around 300 acres campus. That's great.
Now where is your conference center?
Conference center.
Yeah.
So there are 5 conference centers are there.
Okay.
So
How many people it can take the conference center?
in the conference,
Yes.
one is around 250-300 students quantity, and other 3 are almost same number like 200.
Ma'am, you
So
can
maximum?
see the
Maximum
sculptures.
is 250.
Huh?
250.
250.
Yeah. So this is the foundation campus
Right.
called SITRC,
Right.
Sandip Institute of Technology Research and Center, which is comes under Pune University.
ذكر
This
شو
is also
مكانها؟
a engineering college.
جامعة احنا نسوي كنا برا.
हाँ सर कुठे आहे तुम्ही?
So here the trustee people.
हाँ, आने वाले हैं ना?
The management room.
आने वाले हैं ना आज?
Victoria. Sandip Jha and all.
हाँ सर आने वाले हैं ना बोला?
Okay.
So inside only there are so many farms are there.
आने वाले कितने बजे आए वो पूछ रहा था मैं, टाइमिंग पूछ रहा था.
Farming they'll do inside campus only for all canteen messes.
थोड़ा पहले नहीं कर सकते क्या सर? यहाँ से फ्री हो गए थे संदीप यूनिवर्सिटी
They are
से.
recruiting from IITs also.
Okay.
So all faculties are mostly from IITs.
हाँ तो
Okay,
रिक्वेस्ट
I
सर
can
थोड़ा
see,
पहले नहीं हो सकता
يعني
क्या?
I met 2 or 3 for someone.
हाँ आ जाएंगे उसमें क्या? ओके सर.
والله ما
थोड़ा देर लगेगा आ जाते हैं संदीप
campus,
यूनिवर्सिटी में.
Yeah.
Very nice campus.
Yeah. So here the trustee people will be there, management people.
These are the drums, Indian drums.
No, this is our which is SIT RC. All engineering departments are there.
Okay.
قاعد اتصور فيديو في بعد.
ما عليه. اللي ما يبين لها انا يبين لها.
Very nice campus
Here
for shooting.
you can see. Take from this side also.
Give me the video.
Classes of the
Give
college.
her the video. Can
So just back side of this SIT RC. And that one is called White Building. That is a university engineering building.
Okay.
And this is a Sandip Foundation engineering building. And polytechnic, pharmacy, everything is there.
You have medical school also? Medical
No,
school?
no.
You have Sandip University have pharmacy, right?
Yeah, pharmacy is there, polytechnic is there.
But no medicine.
No means. So we have other campus in Bihar.
Madhubani.
No, no. It's what is that name?
It's in Madhubani, I guess.
This is other mess. One more mess. Garlic mess. Student canteen.
Okay.
It's almost 3 or 4 canteens are there here. It's centrally located. Every student can easily use.
They can use any of the canteens. Very nice campus. Some students are dressing. You have a dress code here or something?
We have dress code for all the schools, but each and every school represent with a different color.
Okay.
So there are
But some students only putting dress code, not all of them.
yeah, obviously few students.
Yeah.
Few students might be freshers, just did not yet distributed this.
Okay.
This is another engineering thing. Yeah, this is pharmacy building. And it is approved by UGC, this university campus. So you can see this
اوكي صار مطار في الشاشه في
This is polytechnic. This is polytechnic diploma courses.
Okay. You have MBA also, right? Program.
Yeah. Management design. There is somewhat parking slot over here, and some of the activities go on here, and students want to participate something. And that is a
Yes.
Okay, so ladies, let's start with the ladies. So tell us what you learned from us today.
So you said in your lecture, be the change.
Right.
So actually we had this concept in our graduation. We had to celebrate some days or what. So we had printed T-shirts and we had written on it, "Be the change you want to see in the world."
Wow.
So it was nice to hear it from you.
This is Gandhi's concept, and also
Yes.
this is even in Islam we have a quote that you cannot change people unless you change yourself.
Yeah.
And
So
very-
the starting of the change is from ourselves.
Most of religions, by the way, they mention this that you need to, and we say it is you cannot change yourself unless you start to get involved with the society problems. If you want to change yourself, instead of trying, reading, making only, namaz or making what you call it, mahatra, worship like this, or doing meditation or yoga, wherever, okay? This will, you cannot heal yourself like this unless you help the poor. And you'll be humble more when you really interact with the socio-economic problem. It doesn't have to be with poverty, even migration issues, even problems like healthcare,
Raising quality of life.
Quality of life, rights of women, rights of the
People with
elderly,
disability, yeah.
people with disabilities. Getting involved with such things, this will create from us the change we want. And let us see, become visionary. We start to visualize things in different way.
more and more we come across the society, we will come to know about their problems. If we sit in our house, we will not get what they are having problems solved.
Right.
So it is necessary
I
to
know, by the way,
interact
again,
with people.
it's not for them, it's only for you.
Yes, actually
Yeah.
it is said that when we do for ourselves, we do it in 1,000 better ways.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why it is the thing.
Great. Your name?
Prajakta.
Okay, so it will be a video. That's how we remember it. Okay, my friend, camera lady.
Okay, sir, very inspirational your lecture, and I learned that we have to directly connect with the youngsters, and we have to understand their problems, what they want from ourselves, why they want to go outside. You know, that migration problem, why we can't establish infrastructure or any other things in India or any other country. Let the like students, they will feel better over here, or they can go outside and learn something, and they will come back to again our country and become an entrepreneur to the others. So others can't, they don't need to go outside. They can build here only. They can build a business.
Sandip Foundation. Because as India is an emerging nation, because the youth people are more than the old people or the kids. So the number of youth people are there in country, the more will be the growth rate.
Yes, and the more we will bring youth economy.
Yes.
So youth, they can create a different economy than the normal economy, a real development economy. Not growth only, not only money, not only more roads, more, no.
In every aspect.
Yes, growth in every aspect.
Good lifestyle.
Yes. Yeah.
Good medical health.
Right. For all.
Good thinking power.
And for all, you can see even if you start working with even the people in front of your building.
Yes.
In your area.
In your area, you can do lots of things.
Yeah.
And God empowered you that you can do lots of, and you'll discover
You're only this farmer.
You'll discover your intrinsic powers. That's the idea. Okay, Nikhil.
More we interact with other people, more we know about other people, we know about ourselves actually.
Yes, yeah.
So what I got to know by hearing you and other things, like what was the response of the students, is that you just told a concept which is like to challenge. Like these students who were challenged, those are more successful than the students they were cherished. They were like pampered. Okay. So this is a concept that what I feel is something great. Like if we challenge someone, if we give him a challenge, if he accomplished it, he has a sense of satisfaction as well as he developed himself and as well as his society around. So the power of the power of youth is to get educated itself and spread that knowledge all around and set an example for others to be inspired. Okay. And to solve these social problems of the villages, not only by reading books or other things, but also practical. It can be done only when you understand on the field, understand the problem, the real problem, when you interact with these people who are having such problems, and you can solve the problems by only practicals. There's no other way.
Yes.
That's what I
By experiential learning, as we
experimental learning. Yeah. That's the only way to solve that. Like not by giving lectures, not by giving speeches. It's not working out on the ground level. The people want to see the development. People want to see the programs, the things that has been done. In reality, they don't want to see that on a paper, on photograph. They want to see in the reality. They want to experience that things in their life. So it's important to do these experimental methodology teaching, which is important, I guess. And that's what I learned from your.
So what type of projects they register, the students?
Students they have certain ideas in their mind. As we visited to the villages and all, so we got an idea. These people, they have productivity of agricultural products. Okay. But the thing is that due to the if the production is more, the rates of this product goes down automatically, no doubt about that. But what if they high-end product, if they the raw material that they produce, if these products are processed and made high-end products, then the price will automatically increase. The reason that they are not able to do that is that they are not aware of the market. They lack for marketing skills and communication and contacts also. So these students, they have a marketing skills. They know how to communicate. They know each and everything. They know how to use internet. So they can help them out. That's the plan. That's the idea. Like they can help them out by this, by like forming and proper planning, like creating a demand for the supply. Like there's an supply, there's an things available, but you have to create a demand in market.
Right.
You have to emerge in demand in market. There's nothing demand, but you have to create. There's no demand, you have to create it by yourself.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's what I learned.
Okay, thank you.